My fellow Americans, during these times we have in our country, we may have to be forced to do some things for ourselves. One of them may be making your own hand sanitizer, since everyone rushed out and bought and hoarded all of it that we had. I thank you for being a concerned citizen.
Okay, folks, well, here's what we're going to do today. We are going to make us some hand sanitizer, since everybody went out and bought all the hand sanitizer in the nation, because I guess nobody ever used it before. We've been using hand sanitizer for 20 years, but I guess since the panic is on and we have no hand sanitizer available and no toilet paper available, then I guess we're just going to have to make our own hand sanitizer. So what we want to do is find out what the most alcohol content that we've got around the house, and you may want to do the same thing. So we're going to look at some things here. This particular one here is, let it focus in. Maybe it will focus. It says 40% by volume. Well, that's good enough. Okay, let's see what this one is. This is some gin here. Let's see. This is actually some gin made up in Brown County. It's quite good. Let's see. This one is 42%. That's a little higher than this, but not high enough. We need something 70 or higher. So I think what we're going to use is 70% alcohol, because we don't want to drink it anyway. We're wanting to wipe our hands in it. And the other thing we're going to do, because that can be kind of brutal, you know, and dry out your hands. It's obviously going to kill any germs that gets on there, blah, 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 but it's going to be kind of rough on the hands. So that's what we keep these plants for around here. As you can see, this is an aloe vera plant, big and meaty, so there's a lot of juice in that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a 1/4 cup of aloe vera, and we're going to take 3/4 cups of our alcohol, and we're going to mix all this up in here, and then we're going to fill up our hand sanitizer bottles. So anyway, alright, show you more. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to take some of this aloe vera, and I want to get a 1/4 cup of it, so we're going to squeeze this in here, and it takes a little bit of doing to get all this squeezed in here. Okay. Some of these little ones don't have much in them, but these bigger ones do. And we're going to kind of break these as we go, and we're just going to squeeze this all in there. And you can see that all that aloe vera juice coming out of there. Now you can buy this over at the health food store, and I've actually got some in the refrigerator. It's something that you can take internally, because I definitely believe in keeping your immune systems healthy. And you know, a lot of the Americans wish they had probably done that prior to this super duper coronavirus scare that everybody's panicking over, but they didn't. So you know, I was in the health food store the other day, and this lady just butts right in front of me. I'm talking to the owner, and she's just all panicked because she needs to get some stuff for her daughter so she can get her daughter's immune system built up. And with all this stuff going on, I just got to do that. And I thought, well, you're about 6 months too late. You should have been preparing for this, you know, your whole life. But we have forgotten about that because, you know, we're on our cell phones all the time, and we're not paying attention to what we should be doing as human beings. You know, you got to survive. So anyway, okay, as you can see, basically what I'm going to do is just keep squeezing this up. We're about 1/3 of the way. So we're going to fill this thing up 1/4 cup, and then we're going to put that in our mixing bowl here, and then we'll add our alcohol. So, all right, show you more. Okay, so we got our 1/4 cup of aloe vera juice here out of our fresh aloe vera plant over here. So that's kind of this pile of stuff here. So we're going to take that and dump that into our mixing bowl. Now I'm using a glass bowl for this because 90% alcohol could etch a plastic container, and you know, some of you probably don't ever use anything like that, so you wouldn't know that, but so I would use glass if it was me. Alright, so we're going to take our 70% alcohol and we're going to put 2 or 3/4 of a cup of alcohol in here. And it just so happens that these containers I've got here, they're not all full, so we'll have to kind of switch them out. That one's empty now, because I use this alcohol for a lot of things. So I've got little jugs of it around everywhere. Well, I suppose this is probably another item that everybody's panicked over and went and bought everything, because if they wouldn't have any on hand, you know, to start with. So okay, now the thing about this is that it doesn't mix real well. So I'm going to take my little thingy here, and we're going to kind of mix that around in here. I'll take the camera so you guys can look in here. So you can see it's kind of thick, and that's, you know, your hand sanitizer's that way too. So we're going to switch that all up in there. See, it's starting to, you don't want it to be stringy and gooey, you want to be able to pour it. So, and it's got a little piece of the leaf down in there, but I don't think that's going to hurt anything. So, alright, so let me set you back over here again. And what we'll do now is we'll fill up our jugs. Got a little funnel here. We're just going to pour this in here. Okay, there's that one. And then we'll continue to fill these up, and I'll show you more. Okay, so as you can see now, not all of these were quite empty, or all the way empty, or completely empty. One of them was. So I just added to it. But, you know, you can see we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bottles filled up. And basically it was all stuff that was sitting around the house. I mean it costs a little bit to water that aloe vera plant once in a while. And at some point or another, you know, this was bought at Walmart for 69 cents, so that was probably a while back. But anyway, as you can see, we have taken care of a problem. You can do this yourselves. Quit panicking. This whole world is in a panic. More people have died this flu season, or this winter, from the flu, is what I meant to say, than worldwide, than any of this coronavirus scare. I think it's just a big ploy to crash the stock market and make our president look bad. But I think he has done very well through this, and I think we need to all stick together, whether you like the president or not. We need to all stick together as Americans and quit worrying about who's a Democrat and who's a Republican and who isn't, and you know, it's ridiculous. So anyway, hopefully this helped you out. It's easy to do. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Continue to get your immune systems built up. You know, don't just wait for some worldwide epidemic to start realizing, oh, I ought to start taking care of myself. You should be taking care of yourself at all times. Your body is a holy temple. So take care of it. Hope this helps. You guys have a safe day. Bye.